Well, we have returned, my friends, to the defense of Philippi, and it looks like Wheeler is going to be the first group of men we're actually seeing here. We're, of course, going to engage. I'm going to move our general back and move Stockton up. I don't know why he would be right there. We've also got Hatch, a few skirmishers running across the field, so we've definitely made some contact with the enemy, for sure. At this point, it's all about trying to get some shots off on them. Looks like Woods is going to get a shot. Where's that second cannon? There he is. Scales, of course, and I'm going to bring Stockton over here to assist with Zook in keeping Wheeler back. Ranged attack is affected from the equipment, but also from the unit source, but also from the target's distance, attitude, and ground cover. So as you can see, we've got great ground cover. We're behind these barrels, essentially old-school sandbags. In this case, they're doing a great job at keeping Wheeler off our back. But we're going to go ahead, we're going to get a shot with Stockton, and hopefully not lose him. And we've got Confederates coming from the northern road, led by MacArthur here. That's definitely something to keep an eye on. Now remember, guys, we are supposed to get reinforcements, but our main goal is to hold Philippi at all costs, and especially try to hold it a little bit longer, so that when the reinforcements arrive, they don't have to retake the actual town. That would be best case scenario here. Well, actually, the best case scenario would be routing the enemy unit right now. Routing the enemy army right now. That's not going to happen, though. So, actually, we'll get to Revere here. If there was a defensive bonus in this house, and actually, I think there is. We can get inside this house and actually take cover. I might do that with Loomis, but I'm not 100% sure that's a good idea. I guess we'll find out if we do take Revere out here, and I'll go ahead and take that defensive position. There's also a defensive position back here, which would put us inside the town, which is not a bad idea, and I think I might do that once we get Revere the hell out of here. See, that rhymed. I didn't even mean for that to rhyme, but it did. All right, here we go. Scales, keep firing, boy. And they've got their own Scales here. Maybe they're brothers. Who knows? I highly doubt it. So at this point, I actually probably want to pull Loomis back, but I think we should keep him here. Still got Revere. And the armored train is assaulting our position, guys. The armored train is on the way. And look at this. The enemy's attack. Oh, I definitely have to get Loomis back. We've got to get Loomis back right now and put him in the town. Get him in these earthworks. Because we've got a tremendous amount of enemies approaching here, guys. Do you see that? We're going to bring Agrippa over here, too, to provide some covering or defensive fire. I guess covering fire. Zook, I might move him back here in this defensive area, but I think we're okay for now. Let's just hope that we can hold out in this area here against the enemy advance. Schaefer! No, don't charge, damn it, but just shoot at them. Do what you do best, son. Get Stockton out here to start firing on Revere, and these guys I'm going to keep right where they are because they're in a good defensive position. I think it'd be a really bad idea, definitely a mistake to move them out of there. Over here we're taking some serious shots. It looks like, is it possible the cavalry's going to try to charge us? That's a bit foolhardy, I think, and it looks like our reinforcements have arrived, guys. Absolutely beautiful. So we're going to try to get them across right now. That armor train is also arriving. I'm going to see if I can't focus on it here in a second, but right now we've got a lot to deal with in terms of infantry. I don't think we can deal with the armor train at this juncture. Let's get Loomis back out. Oh no, sorry, Loomis was... What am I doing? Loomis was in the house. Nice. That armored train looks pretty fierce. I hope we can take it out. The dry land Marima. And more importantly, I hope that our reinforcements arrive on time. This one I might send up this way, actually, across the bridge. Damn it! Cooperate! I'll figure it out when we get there. Your unit is panicked and will be out of control. Well, crap. So our artillery unit is definitely out of control and panicking. And all we can do is try to keep putting some damage down on the enemy, hold this position. Looks like Walton was actually pushed back here. And I did not tell him to attack, to do a melee attack, but I'm going to move back this unit as well. Zook, I think it's time to go ahead and get into these earthworks. Try to defend the city a little bit more, even if Wheeler does overtake us. And it looks like he definitely might be able to overtake Stockton here, the skirmisher unit. In fact, I might put Stockton in the same position that Zook was just in. Hold, boys, hold! Like Braveheart, just hold! Alright, Parrot's taking some nasty hits, but that damn train is firing away at us and doing a lot of damage. Wish I could run, but again, I know better, and I think it's probably just not a good idea to run. Fire on Parrot. Walton, damn it, get your ass back here. What do you think this is? We get Walton over there in that defensive area as well. And right now I'm scared because Agrippa is in a not a great position. So I'm going to get behind these buildings, put him in a little bit safer of a position, and look at that. Walton's already getting shots off. Just the defense of Philippi itself, it's a really nice area to defend, and I'm hoping that it's going to be good enough that we won't have to work very hard to get a victory here. So Bruce is on the way. We're going to try to hit Perrin there on the right flank. Same with Colquitt. Oh, Parrot's wavering. I don't think he can stick around for much longer. Okay, it looks like we just got a wounded officer. Scales is wounded, and that is to be expected. I mean, he doesn't have much support here. This is also a supply zone, guys, so we're not just getting supplies from the actual wagon here, but this is actually a known supply zone. So we don't want the enemy taking it, for good reason. And I'm going to go ahead and try to target Wheeler here with Hayes. I know he's not as close as I'd like him to be, but beggars can't be choosers. Alright, Perrin's pulling back for Bruce, and it looks like, look at that, the train is trying to get the hell out of here. I don't think he wants any more of this battle, and maybe Woods can go ahead and destroy him. I hope so. It's going to take him a while to reload, though. And let's bring Milroy up here to the north. Been having a few issues there. Why not? I think right now this is the best defensive situation we've had so far in this battle, to be honest with you, and hopefully we can keep it up. Nelson wants some more, huh? And it looks like Revere and Scales on the way. We're going to go ahead and give Nelson a nice volley here. And damn, he just took a lot of Bruce's men out. But I always like getting rid of some of these skirmisher units. Open fire. Beautiful. That should have been a better volley, but I'll take it. Okay, let's get him over here in this defensive area. I'm going to put Bruce in this defensive zone as we move Colquitt up. And that way, if they attack us with Perrin and Parrot, we can deal with that situation more or less. I am thinking, though, that maybe we should bring one of these cannons over, but it's a bit too late to do that right now. I'm going to be very careful. Bringing Schaefer up as well. Okay, it looks like they're going for a charge. Is this possible? Pretty foolhardy, but it's definitely a Confederate tactic to go for that rebel charge. And I guess we could try it, I guess they could try it in this case. But I don't think they're going to make it. Nope, they're pulling back pretty quickly. And no, Bristow, I don't want you to charge. Just fire a few shots, and good enough. Again, guys, I told you it's very important to try and save as many of your men as you can, because this is going to go on and become part of the next battle. All the experience we gain, all the men we've lost, all the men that have maybe gained a rank, that's all going to be transferred to the next battle. So we have to keep that in mind. Look at that. Oh, we got MacArthur right there. Could we kill a general? That would be amazing. Alright. I think Milroy can go ahead and start firing this unit. Right now, this town is a veritable fortress. Where's that damn train? Did we destroy it? Nice. Alright, Bruce has some great cover. I don't think that Scales is going to break through, but he seems to like to run up, fire a volley, retreat, and he's not even a skirmisher unit. Can't blame him, though. It's probably a good idea, considering that they don't really have many men left here. And Hatch is going to try to charge Schaefer. Wow. We've got a skirmisher fight here. I definitely want to respond to that. But now Colquitt is sort of a trap, so I might fall back with Colquitt. Or I might just fire into Perrin's flank. I think that's an even better idea. Come on, Colquitt. Nice. Could also bring Loomis up here to challenge. And might as well bring Bristow in, get a shot off. Oh, he wants to charge, does he? Want to charge, do you, boy? Don't think you've ever charged before. No, we're not going to let that happen. But yeah, he got Schaefer with Parrot. And all we can do is try to respond here. Should be able to kill Parrot's men, but the damage to Schaefer is going to kick him off the battlefield for sure. There we go. Parrot's routed. He's routed from the field. Get the hell out of here. He will not be returning. Right, let's go ahead and... I don't want Colquitt to get closer to the enemy, so I might actually try to move him out of here. I know he wants to fire on Hatch, but I don't want these guys in range. And actually, it looks like right now they're probably not in range. So we'll accept that. Oh, but they're going to be soon. Nelson is approaching. Don't charge, son. Just fire. And I'm amazed MacArthur is still up there, guys. He's still alive. Maybe Schultz. We could probably bring Schultz out a little bit more, this Cannoneer. And even Woods could probably pop out a bit more. I mean, they're still getting great shots from this location, but they could probably get even better. Let's move up Loomis to assist here. I don't like seeing our men in such dire need of assistance. Let's go ahead and hit the MacArthur unit over here here as well. Try again, Agrippa. And we're already doing a tremendous amount of damage. I think if we throw Walton into the mix, this guy's going to get the hell out of here. Come on, Walton. Scales moving up again for another charge, perhaps? Come on, Scales. You know better at this point. Oh, he might hit Loomis in the flank. Well, shit. Rebels are getting desperate, guys. That is a good sign. We've routed them. And, in fact, we took them prisoner. Scales are now our prisoners. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Scales surrendered. Yes, I'm right. Awesome. So we captured an enemy unit. I think that's the first time we captured a large infantry brigade like that. So I'm very proud of my men. I'm going to keep moving forward. At this point, I see no reason why we shouldn't. But maybe we should go for some of those artillery units while Colquitt deals with Perrin. If you don't want to be shot, stay put. Put your rifles on the ground. We'll collect them later. You boys are traitors to your country. Here we go. Look at that. They're totally pulling back. It looks like they want nothing to do with this fight. Let's put Milroy in this defensive location. And even Walton, I don't think I want to push my luck too much. I think that's good enough. Because the more men we have in these units, the better chance we have to withstand future battles. Looks like Colquitt was wounded in action. I missed that one, and that definitely lowers the unit's overall skill, especially during this battle. So let's hope we can remedy that. Alright, Hatch is approaching again. Scales surrendered. Alright, my unit has surrendered to the enemy. So it looks like the skirmishers have surrendered. That's interesting. that changed sides very quickly. And we'll try to do something about it. Did they join the enemy? What the hell? Keep shooting. Or routing. And this should be seconds, but of course it's a little slower than seconds, guys. But 22 seconds, probably more like 2 minutes or 1 minute that we have to hold this town, I think, before we get to claim that victory. And what a great victory it would be. But I think I'm going to bring Loomis over here to take on Perrin. And look at that, sure enough, we got some skirmishers taking potshots at us. What else is new? Skirmishers are great in this new game. Now that they've got Nelson with them, even though he's only got 36 men, I think I'm going to take one more shot and pull back. They might get the first shot off. Not a single one of those cannons hit Perrin. Alright. Fall back. No need for us to kill any more of our men. Lucky shot there. Or I should say unlucky shot, because we didn't hit a single one of the enemy. Let's go ahead and fire on Ellis, their cavalry unit. Open fire. Oh, he's going to pull back. Alright, we'll go for the artillery. But Scale's actually getting close. I'm getting a little concerned about being out here with so many of the enemy, so I'm going to try to keep moving back. I might even have these boys run. Get your asses back here now, before Wheeler shows up. I think that was a good decision to get them out of here. By the way, guys, if you haven't already noticed, we were using this view, the panoramic, sort of panoramic view. It's not really panoramic, but close to it. And I want to know what you guys think of it. Is this something you approve of or not? And alright, we're going to try to put 2 units on the case here. We might even still be able to bring Walton up to do some damage to Wheeler. And Zook as well. Zook, you know what? You can get out of this building and move forward here on the battlefield. Bruce should be able to spot him pretty soon. Open fire, boys. And now we've got Perrin trapped. I think he's going to have to run away for sure. No ammo for the enemy skirmishers. I think that's going to be the end of the battle for them. But definitely a lot of bodies around this battlefield, and I'm sure, guys, as the game progresses through early access, just like Ultimate General Gettysburg, the bodies are going to become more and more numerous to really reflect the losses. But there we go. We can finish the mission or continue the fight. Now, if we finish the mission, we don't get to kill any more of the enemy. So I'm going to keep firing some volleys here, see if I can't make Perrin fall back, and then I will finish the mission. The next one is the mission that a lot of people seem to say that they can't beat, and who knows, I may not even be able to beat it either, but I'm certainly going to give it the old college try. Zook, Milroy, Bruce, we still got some really strong units here in terms of manpower, and I'm hoping with the rest of them, what they have is going to be sufficient. Come on, get us a few more volleys. And Walton's going to have an instant shot, although Walton's not done very good. 359 deaths to 314 kills. He should be doing a lot better than that. I think you guys could agree. Perrin, you can run, but you can't hide. You better not keep firing. If you're going to run, damn it, run, or we're going to shoot you. Keep it up, boys. No mercy. Alright, good job, Federals. I think we can finish, guys. And there we go. So it is a victory, as you can see. And at this point, our units, you can take a look here. Looks like Loomis got the most kills. Really good job. Of course, we lost some generals. We had 2 wounded. Leroy Bristow is a major. Sorry, majors, not generals. Was deceased. He was killed. But Gene Zook was promoted to a lieutenant colonel, which is awesome. We also captured a whole bunch of different rifles. One of them called Farmer Rifle. It's .69 single shot. Old and heavy musket, more useful as a melee weapon. So not a very good gun. We probably don't want to give that to our guys. But the Springfield 1842 is a great, great weapon. So that's probably one we're going to want to add to our army. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this particular battle. And if you want to see more of the campaign, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe. So, guys, this is part of the campaign that I'm also still learning. And in this case, we have a wounded officer, Scales, of course. So we're going to have to replace him with one of the generals from the actual barracks. And in this case, I think I'm going to put Dave Curtin in here, just because I like his name, to replace Scales. Still got 4 guns. And I'm just now learning how to add guns to the unit. So we don't want to go over budget. That's still going to be 3,164. We'll apply for that. 7 guns over here. We've got 459 soldiers for Walton. I definitely want to bring that up, guys, so that we have a nice number of soldiers. And it looks like we can bring that up all the way to 1,500 for 6,000. We've got the money and we've got the manpower, so I'm going to do it. Walton's going to have 1,500. Same with Loomis here. We want to bring him up as well. And he's also using the Springfield rifle. Very, very useful gun here. And we're fine on manpower. So that's how you increase the manpower of your men. I think some people have been wondering how that happens, how that works. 179, 178, I should say. And I'm going to create a new division over here. I've never created a new division before, so let's go ahead, and it's going to be William Burns is going to be in charge. Let's see if that's the guy I want in charge. Now, Brigadier General William Brewster is somebody I think would be much better, so I'm going to assign him. He's more expensive, but let's create that division, guys. And at this point, we want to create an infantry brigade. It's going to be led by Nathan Hodgson. 1,000 soldiers. We can bring that up, I think, although we're definitely getting to the point where we are not going to be able to afford much more onto the field. So we want to be careful. 1,500, 17 grand. We can just barely afford that. And so, again, this is my first time, really, playing the campaign to this extent, but I think I figured this much out. Supply is also important, I think, so I'm going to increase the supply a bit, and hopefully we have enough guys to win the next battle. Let's take a look at the barracks here. So yes, one of the guys is in reserve because he's wounded, and apparently we can apply career points. I've got no politics points, so I'm going to add that. It adds +5 gold and +5 recruits, and we can even sell some of the guns that we captured. Alright, so that's in stock, and these are the rifles we could purchase. So we definitely want to purchase some new Springfields. Can't go over budget, though. So let's buy 596 Springfield rifles. Right now, most of our rifles, or a lot of our rifles in the armory, are just regular old rifles, basically. Might try to buy a few Palmettos as well. Every bit counts, right, guys? But we're really down on actual points or money, so I hope that I did the right thing, and I hope that we go into this next battle doing extremely well. So wish us luck, guys. Hit that like button, and have an awesome, awesome day.